Hey, what is up, DCS crew? Happy Independence Day. Today is July 4th, 2020. And I gotta say, this is just kind of a weird video. These are unprecedented times, man. And I'm sure you've probably heard that 11 billion times. But without getting too much into politics, I wanted to go ahead and just upload a video, a nice all-American video for this all-American day. Happy birthday, America. And that goes for, Black lives, white lives, Latin lives, Asian lives, everybody under the American flag, because, I mean, in reality, we're all immigrants, aren't we? So that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I figured that this would be a nice little way to segue into one of my favorite companies that I really haven't talked too much on the channel yet. I think I've only done one video so far on one of their models. They're a small company. The guy that opened up the company, his name is Dave, was a knife enthusiast. He started selling knives, and then he started selling automatic knives, and he's like, you know what, I gotta kind of get into my own, a little bit and start a company. So he started Protech Knives, guys. And Dave Wattenberg, he's come out with some really, really cool knives. He also came out with the Tactical Response series. I did a review on the TR-2, and I said it actually was knocked out of my pocket by another blade, and that blade is this one, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Protech Knives TR3. Now, the cool thing about this particular knife is it isn't just any TR3. This is the 20th anniversary TR3. This is an exclusive model. In fact, it says, if I'm not mistaken, right here, PT20. Cool thing about this knife is they do a lot of different versions of the TR3. I'm actually gonna be uploading a couple of these because I have quite a few. This is my favorite knife in the Tactical Response series. I've checked out a few. The only one I really haven't checked is the TR5, and I'm thinking of checking it out one of these days. 154 cm steel on the blade, and the cool thing is it's got satin flats right here, and the stone washed grind and swedge up here that you can see. I mean, it's a really badass two-tone. This is all business right here. Now, what's different about this particular 20th anniversary model is that number one, the handles have texturing. Typically, you'll see these anodized aluminum scales that Protech really likes to use, and they're great, by the way. But one thing that I think that always lacks on the standard ones is that it doesn't have any texturing. So while it does have a little bit of, material from the anodized color that's on the scales, whether it's black or blue or red or green or whatever they choose, it lacks texture. So anytime I see one of these with texture, oh man, I gotta pick one up, because I mean, this particular knife fits so well in the hands, guys. I mean, it's got, the jimping in all the right places right up here. I think that, like, for my hand, and I got kind of chunky hands, this knife just fits perfectly. It's just, it's probably the best Protech that I have actually owned, and it's enough of a reason to have bought several. I think as of right now, I have 1, 2. I gotta have at least 3. I think I have 4, but I'll probably show them off in other videos. So there's this one right here, 154 cm blade, acid wash and satin, kind of two-tone there. The hardware, with the exception of the safety switch, has been bead blasted. It is different in the sense that it has a deep carry clip that has not only been recessed, but has flat screws, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap, they actually did it right. Everybody does the deep carry clip with the flat screws, but doesn't recess it, or they recess it and they put regular screws. These guys actually did it right, and it sits so well in the freaking pocket, okay? So one thing about the safety on this particular model, because it's not present on all of the models, is it's only to be able to keep it from deploying. It's not one of these that you open it and then you click it so that it can't go back down. It's just something so that when it is in your pocket and the safety is on, it will not deploy. Okay, it does come out with a thwack, although I don't understand why some people, talk about it as being like one of these blades that it's like, when it's closed and you open it, it's like, oh, it's gonna flatten my hand. That's not the case, guys. I mean, maybe if you're a pansy, it'll happen, or if you got problems with your hands or carpal tunnel or whatever. but I mean, this is a nice, strong blade. It's got really, really positive, you know, release when you're gonna go ahead and use it. But I gotta tell you, I'm a huge fan of the TR3. So just to kind of go ahead and talk about that, I'm gonna go ahead and segue into the size comparison, and I'm gonna use all American-made blades, starting off with the Kershaw Blur in BDZ1 steel right there. I have the, let's see here, Spyderco UK pen knife. Kind of ironic that it's a USA made knife, but it's called the UK pen knife in S110V. Take that away. Let's see, I have the Kershaw bare knuckle in 20 CV steel. And just to kind of try something a little bit different, let's see some of our other knives. Something that you guys haven't seen on the channel yet. Ah, here we go. This is a Todd Rexford design, excuse me, from ZT. That's the 0801 Ti. Very special knife. This one has been bronze anodized and with a deep carry clip and stonewashed by MXG Gear. But aside from that, bam! They got them blue anodized backspacers. Really, really cool knife right here. I really dig it. It's S35BN. Beautiful, beautiful old school style ZT knife. I gotta wipe that thing down actually, now that I see that. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Sorry guys, my OCD. It's gotta look good for you guys, right? Nice polished finish, and then it's, you know, looking sloppy on the blade because of the oil that's on there. So yeah, so we got that. Now, aside from that, speaking of USA made knives, Buck Knives Gray Ghost. Guys, this is a collaboration with SK Blades, S35EN Steel, G&G Hawk collaboration with Buck Knives, sold exclusively through SK Blades. I just wanted to go ahead and correct myself there. Stonewashed, Boss heat treated S35EN Steel, gray G10, deep carry pocket clip, and the coolest freaking part of it is this lock. I mean, really badass, awesome action. So there's that, and then last but not least, our 20 CV Hogue Deca. This is, in my opinion, the bug out and lightweight para 3 killer in 20 CV standard G10 Elisha, excuse me, not G10, FRN, I guess you could say, an Elishawitz design, and with the MXG deep carry clip, which, by the way, if you were wondering where I got this deep carry clip, it's the MXG gear clip for the ZT0450. So just a little FYI. Now, onto this guy, and the reason why I picked it up. This was actually my first Protech TR-3, and I was looking for something, you know, in a stonewash blade, and believe it or not, because of the fact that Protech isn't really a big company, they're actually only about, if I'm not mistaken, about 22-ish employees, including the owner, Dave Wattenberg. The problem is I like stonewash blades because I like to use my stuff, and they come out with a lot of, you know, black coated blades, like tactical style, which, you know, tactical response line, I guess. Then they have, you know, the satin blades. They have like the rose gold colored ones, the gold titanium nitride, you know, finish on them. Very rare do you find one that has the stonewash finish nowadays. And it's not that they didn't make it. They got a billion of these things. It's just they make them in small batches because they're not the biggest company. They're not like a Kershaw or like, you know, a Spyderco or anything like that. So when these come out, it's like they're limited, and while you're thinking about getting it, somebody snatches it, it's gone, and you just kind of hope that the next time they come out with these, it comes out in a configuration you like, because if not, you're basically shit out of luck. So I, you know, snatched this one up while I could, and I'm glad because I think I got the last one on the site that I picked this up from. And I've fallen in love with this freaking knife, guys. I gotta tell you, I love it. It came nice and sharp. This thing fires like a bat out of hell. And let me see if I can do something here. Okay, this is really cool. So Protech, if for whatever reason you choose to open it slow and it happens to misfire like this, all you gotta do is press the button, boom, and it resets. Completely locks up. It's not a problem. All right, let me just show that to you again. So I'm gonna do this real slow. Okay, it opens about 80, 90%. Just click the button. Boom, that's it. It's done. So this is my Protech. This is the TR3, the PT20, the 20th anniversary edition, acid washed and satin flat, 154 cm blade, black aluminum textured handles with deep carry clip, and the actual safety that works when the pocket knife is closed so that it doesn't deploy in your pocket. Guys, this is a really good knife if you're looking to go ahead and try out an out the side automatic. I cannot stress this enough. Protech is the king of the out the side automatics. Microtech might be the OTF people, but these are the OTS people, guys. This is today's what's in your pocket, and I gotta tell you, I really dig it. This is something that I really feel proud of, being the owner of a USA made knife just like this, and I look forward to the next ones. I got a couple that are gonna come up officially for a review on the channel. Maybe a tale of 3 knives. I've done a tale of 2 knives before, but not really of 3 knives. So that being said, a huge shout out to the folks over at Protech. They're out of California, and they're dealing with some, some tough stuff over there. But in any case, guys, happy Independence Day, happy July 4th. To everybody else around the world that watches this, thank you so much for tuning into Daily Carry Solutions. And just remember, whether it's a Protech, whether it's a Spyderco, a Kershaw, a Rake, a Civivi, a Tangram, whatever you choose to carry, just remember, if you EDC, think of DCS. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Leave a comment below if you like what you saw, and hope to see you the next time on What's in the Pocket. Peace.